Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Disciples Liberation. We just picked up a key. We're going to be rescuing Mathieu the Bard Extraordinaire. Stay still a moment. I've almost got you out of here. You slide the bony key into the locket. With a satisfying click, the shackles fall to Mathieu's sides. He's free. Without pausing to think, he happily wraps his arms around you and squeezes a grateful, desperate embrace. Get your hands off me. Back off, Bard. He recoils, humiliation staining his face red. Sorry, you're right. It's been a while since I was able to move my arms. I got a little excited. It's fine. Now I believe there was a matter of splitting the loot. Gladly, but also take this. It's what we came here for, and it's of no use to me. It's some kind of key, I thought, but I never found its lock. Alright, well, what were you looking for? Your plan clearly backfired. What was your plan? Well, I was in the pub, of course, and overheard tell of a jewel the size of a golem's head. The man telling the story had a map. Lucky for me, he also had too much to drink. He nodded off. The map and the jewel fell into my purse. And off I went. And it led you to the grave, which led you to grave robbing, which led you to this. All's well that ends well, eh? Okay. Will you join us in Yllion? Quickest way to avoid getting jailed again would be to come join us. I appreciate it, Abby. You know I do. But everything other than the open road is prison. Alright, I'm going to go find where the key fits then. Where there's a key, there's a lock. Now I just have to find it. Until the four heavens, Abby. Until the four heavens. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here specifically. So, let's see if we can activate that other portal that's in the area. Because there's got to be something about it. You approach a strange throbbing light, almost an abomination of your own ability to transport yourself through rifts.
Here, young fiend, this is it. Xehanort has opened the way forward, just as happened last time.
Your wife. She's imprisoned in the Hall of Souls. I imagine you made quite the pair back in the day.
So where is she?
To find your wife, I'm going to need to know where to look.
In the Hall of Souls, every brick is a cell, in which the Council of Six imprison infidels for eternity. Any one of them could be hers, though I can hear her screams. She calls to me as I call to her. We must follow the call.
Alright, I mean that's a little bit intense, but whatever you say, Ejimar. Let's start looking.
If she's in there, we'll find her.
And we are back in the Hall of Souls. So there's Xehanort, Shade of the Lost Epoch. Let's have a chat. The monstrous, horrifying sight of a spectral shade hovers above you.
My sweet little kids. Has the lost one finally imprisoned you for his schemes?
Again with the shoulder mouth.
On the contrary, my lovely girl. I'm here because you have something I want.
You took my freedom from me, my suckling tard. For what else do you wish?
Wait, what?
Did he not say? For his work in subjugating undead free of the council, my sweet morsel was doomed to eternity here.
Ha!
If that were true, my slithering seductress, I would be here, and you would be free. And you know it.
Oh, but you are here, and here you shall all remain.
Yeah, that's not good. So Xehanort is obviously worrying. There's a whole bunch of banshees and then specters afterwards. Ooh. Okay, so we need to defeat Xehanort. We need to have Ejimar on the front line. So Coruscant, I'm sorry, you're going to have to sit this one out. That's alright, we'll make it work. You are, however, going to get what bonuses you can. Let's give you critical chance. Okay, that is saved. So, There's an unstable mana storm. At the end of each round, mana geysers burst from the ground, dealing primal damage and inflicting confused and silenced. All abilities that deal divine, primal, or unholy damage randomly deal more damage. Ooh. Maybe I should put Ori away and bring Coruscant out then. Okay. Sorry, Ori, but needs must. Let's make this work. So we're going for maximum damage output as quickly as possible, which is also going to be... Where is the one we actually need to defeat? Right at the back, of course. So I think we're going to start by paralyzing this Banshee. That's where the next storm bit is going to hit. This might be a mistake coming on this side, but I think they're all ranged, so I don't think they're going to want to do the whole flanking. Speaking of paralyzing Banshees...
You're done. Let's move.
Double down? Double down seems sensible.
You will be purged.
Unfortunate with the evasion. That's pretty solid though. And we can block this one in actually. Oh no you don't. You are not going to evade. Oh my word, you evaded twice. Fine. We'll hit you, blow you up, and that's damn it killed us actually. That might not have been the most sensible move.
With grace and rage.
Step on in. You are paralyzed, we could ignore you. Okay, Heal of the High Father might have helped us out a bit. Nope. No, we're gonna suffer. I mean, they are just gonna keep taking damage from these, but we are gonna take a lot of damage as well. Yeah, we need to just focus on getting Jannar gone. Ow! All of the nasty pain. Wow, Abby's already gone. So much range damage. Alright, so we are just focusing on the actual mission objective now.
A pilgrimage.
That's close enough to get a hit. Nearly done.
Death is close.
Take it out. Ooh, that's not quite close enough. Fine, we'll do it like this. Sorry, Infernal Golem, but it's necessary for the victory. So we lost another War Priestess. Obviously, we took some damage on Abby and the Shadowcaster, but we can get a new War Priestess and we can heal that up. Ejimar's wife collapses to the ground. Slowly, her skin reforms until before you lays an enchantingly beautiful mermaid.
Yet again, old fiend, I need answers.
After epochs of horror and the threat of tyranny, we have finally relieved the world of its darkest evil. What else is there to know?
Yeah, do what you must.
If you need this power, you could have just said so. But all the same, take it and let's get out of here.
A strange smile coils up from Ejimar's lips. He plunges his hand deep into the dead mermaid's corpse and then pulls out her heart, black, oozing thick, oily pus.
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
I think you mean repulsive.
Ah, now. Everyone's a critic.
Ejimar turns away, and when he turns back, the black heart is gone. Oily ooze dripping from his chin, and his eyes glow strangely.
It is done. The power is mine.
Yeah, use it to get us out of here.
The power is yours, fine. But use it wisely and find us a way out of here.
Ejimar claps you on the shoulder and laughs a breathy, hearty laugh.
Young fiend, you must learn to enjoy yourself. One day, we will look back on this and long for the days of wanton slaughter. But now, savor it.
Alright, Undead Hordes like us a bit better, and we have the world skill to open Gateway. So hopefully, we can just head back from whence we came. And head back to Yllian and get ourselves another War Priestess. And also do some healing while we're out here, because damn, that hurt. As the only potential drawback to the game is there isn't really a fast travel option. And without a way to heal in Yllian itself, you can be stuck traveling a little bit for that health boost. Not this way. It's round and up to the north. I suppose I could have gone into the other one. The other gateway, but we do need to get ourselves a new War Priestess. And actually, while I think about it, yeah. Hang on. Did I put the temple back? I must have done. Phase this out. We want the barracks there. And yeah, I'm gonna get a few of these just so that as they inevitably die, we can figure out what we're gonna do with we could just replace them as they inevitably die. It wasn't the same one that died this time. It was the one with the faint shard of hatred. There we go. Alright, the team is back, re-geared. Do I want to keep Ejimar in? I think I'm probably going to have to because it is his quest. It is his quest after all. Okay. Back in here, we'll head into the next section through the gateway. Now we've already gone down the left. Let's check straight on. Lots of undead minions there. Let's check to the right first. Okay. If I'd seen that health fountain there, that would have saved us a little bit of time, but we did still need to replenish our War Priestess. I think if we're gonna grab that chest, we're gonna have to go up against these guys. Lots of Warlocks. Which means lots of contagions. Staying one space apart is the name of the game. Oh, hello, you're really close by. And there's a Seal of Confusion, which is inconveniently placed. But not impossibly placed. Ah, we missed.
You're done. Let's move.
Yeah, not sure precisely how this is all going to go down, but
Scorch this impurity.
as always, trying to focus fire as much as is applicable. Yeah, you can go round. You can step in, so he'll be trapped at the very least. That is a lot of potential contagion problems for us. We already need some healing. Hey, good, good, good. Oh, we got our own Spectre. Oh, because of his ability. Tier 1 and 2 enemies defeated by Ejimar is raised as Spectres. Sure. I'm happy with that. Almost got him gone as well. Right. We could do healing on you, which is the right move to do. Let's do that. It's going to help with contagion problems. I mean, there's contagion problems down here as well, so...
Drains from you.
Ow!
Can you hear her calling to us? For my dread queen.
We're going to need another War Priestess. Look at the range on that. That is
Do not
huge.
fear death. You're beating hard. I must have it.
Oh, you're healing yourself up. I did not see that coming. We should have just got him with the big strikes. Okay, rampant growth.
Die.
You dare face me?
Detonate didn't quite do it. Kind of want to leave him alive for Ejimar to take out. Ooh, we can come over here. Let's start doing this. Maybe Ejimar won't need to if you're going to hit and kill both of them. Let's look at some healing. That's a slightly better plan. painful, but it's alright. So what have you got? You've got Death Grip and Haunt. That looks like if we move up a little bit, it might be just in range. If we walk around here, it almost certainly will be.
Die and be awoken. Can you hear her calling to us?
Yeah, that's going to be really,
You're beating
really
heart.
bad.
I must have it.
Oh my god, they have so much damage output.
You stink of the living. Do not fear death.
Got good range on
I will
his
enjoy this.
area attack.
Will you
Just good enough.
Belzagon Hoylentoth.
Okay, you need healing.
Stand down.
There's a tiny amount of healing, all
Move
things
out.
considered. Get a little bit closer.
Dark Father, be with me.
You can just wait until there's more space available. I think as we get into close combat, things should get a lot easier for us. We just need to, you know, get into close combat. I think you're going to have to wait until there is space. Okay, keeping the focus on this guy. Death Grip on him and step out of the range of that.
Die and be awoken. Where I go, darkness follows. You stink of the living. What is called? I answered.
It was a free unit. Didn't
Your
last
beating
massively
heart.
long, but it certainly
I
helped.
must have it.
Okay, now you can get in closer.
High Father, guide me.
Try and nuke that zombie in the middle.
Scorch the security.
Death is close.
And Edgemar should be able to manage this too. Okay, Blazing Rays. No one is close enough at the moment. Let's get closer.
Let's move.
Who is most likely to go? I think
Your
you're
turn.
most likely to go in a useful way. Ooh, just out of range. Get a little bit closer.
You will be purged.
Almost got him. There we go. There's the back line. And there is their back line. Okay.
Oh, I will enjoy this.
Bone spikes.
And death again.
You can wait for what it's worth. None of you need healing. So we'll just try and put some damage on this one.
The life stream drains from you. For Mortis. Your beating heart. I must have it.
Nasty, painful. I'm glad we got more War Priestesses. Because, you know, we We need more war priestesses.
Let's move.
Right, we're going to paralyze you.
You're done.
And when I say paralyze, I mean with death.
Scorch this impurity.
Nuke. Backline. Edgemar should hopefully be able to finish it off.
This should be fun. Die!
There we go. Bone Storm. So yeah, we lost the Infernal Golem. That is a real shame. And the War Priestesses. We could replace them. No trouble. We got some leather boots out of it and some gold. And we're that much closer to level 20. And we get the treasure chest, which had some unholy essence and some plate boots. Okay, well, I'll put the War Priestesses back in. I think I'll actually swap you over, and yeah, we need to get ourselves a brand spanking new golem. But we'll do that probably in between the episodes, and he'll get the big hit. So thank you very much for coming along, everyone. Unfortunately, we are out of time for today. I think we've explored this place as much as we can. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Disciples Liberation. See you soon.